business owners. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can script winning ads that bring you quality leads every single day on Instagram. Scripting your ads this way is going to help you dominate your market hyper locally, meaning in your neighborhood, your city, your county, and you're going to become the go-to business in town that everybody knows. So the winning ad structure has 5 components that you want to make sure you hit every single time. There's the market call out, the pain points, the desired outcome, social proof, and call to action. Let's dive into it. So the market call out is you understanding who your ideal client is. Who is your ideal client? It is funny how I get on calls and sometimes people don't even understand who their client is. Who are you targeting? Are you targeting females only, males only? Are you targeting busy moms? Are you targeting someone who's, I don't know, pregnant? So who is that perfect ideal client for you? You have to define that very specifically. And then you want also in your market call out mention the city, the county, or the state, right? So if it's, let's say you're a personal injury lawyer, you can call out anyone that was in an accident in SoCal, right? Or if you are targeting busy moms and you're helping them, I don't know, with mat Pilates, it could be LA County busy moms or busy moms in LA County, right? You want to also understand their age, gender, and description so that you could call them out in the beginning of the ad. What this does is you just want to make sure that the person that watches your ad is qualified, right? That's what it does when you call out. The rest of the people will fall apart, right? They're not going to listen to it if it's somebody that is not a mom. The second component of it is the pain points. This is very important. This is how you're going to relate to them in the ad, right? So what problems are you solving? Like, for example, me, I'm helping you get leads from Instagram, right? I'm helping you by showing you a strategy so you can finally convert from Instagram, so you're not wasting thousands of dollars on just content agencies making content that does not go anywhere. You know, it is always a road to disappointment because once you stop making content, everything falls apart. So define very clearly the pain points of your ideal clients. Let's say if you're an HVAC company, maybe you're targeting homeowners who are sweating through the heat because their AC hasn't been maintained, right? Or maybe it's the electricity bill that keeps going up during the summer, and you know the last time they did maintenance was years ago, and they don't know the value of how important it is to maintain it a couple of times, you know, at least twice a year, right? So depending on the business you're in, you have to understand the pain points of your ideal client, and you have to mention that in the ad. Once we do that, you also want to show the desired outcome or talk about it, right? What solutions do you provide to your ideal client, right? If you are a restoration company, you can showcase how, I don't know, you can help them move their stuff out. You can help them renovate their house, right? You can help them by bringing in machinery that dries out their house. For example, if you are a chiropractor, what strategies do you use for the back pain or the neck pain, depending on who you're targeting? And, you know, while you're talking about these things that you do, you could also showcase it, show how it's done. And then the fourth point, we want to talk about social proof, right? We want to throw in how many people have we helped. If you're a personal injury lawyer, you could talk about how many people. Maybe you've helped over 100 accident victims, or maybe you could combine everything that you've collected, right? In the last, however many years you've been in business. Let's say in the last 10 years, we've helped people recover over $10 billion, whatever, right? From insurance agencies. Talk about the social proof, right? If you're a chiropractor, opened the last 10 years, right? 10 years of experience. Maybe you talk about how many reviews you have. Over 1,000 5-star reviews and counting. We are the go-to whatever chiropractor in town. Or maybe you talk about a specific person you helped, right? Let's say again, like a real estate agent, a client, a veteran that was not able to get qualified, but you came in, you stepped in, and you were able to qualify them and get them the keys to their house. So think of a social proof that's going to resonate with your ideal client. And finally, the call to action. The promise of the call to action is very important, right? What I like to do is I like to get followers to come from the ad. Because the ad structure and is being run locally, we know that whoever watches this 40-second, 50-second ad most likely is interested. What is a lead? What is a lead? A lead is someone that engages with your marketing promotion, marketing campaign. So this is a marketing campaign, so we safely assume that anyone that comes from it is a lead, right? So you want to have a promise in your call to action, and what is this going to do for you? It's going to make your job so much easier when it comes to what type of stories you're going to make or what type of content you're going to make. If you're promising, let's say, someone to come to your page so they can learn how to be the best version of themselves, let's say you're a chiropractor, all of your content could be topics, tips on, let's say exercises to do, or what to do after an accident, or how to handle with an insurance, right? To make sure that you do get the treatment you need. What is the promise if they follow you? What type of content do you promise to give them? What type of value do you promise to give them? Now that you understand the winning ad structure to get leads daily from Instagram, I want you to understand another thing. Ads alone are just 25% of the bigger picture, right? We want a really good ad that brings you leads daily, but it is only the 25% of the strategy that we're talking about, right? There's also content, how to nurture them. There's also the proven appointment setting framework that we have that convert these leads into paying clients, right? There's also the CRM, because it might not come from the first touch point, but it might come from the follow-up. So you want to make sure that you have a system in place. But as long as you're running this local ad strategy, you are going to start converting from Instagram. No other way can promise you ROI, right? Like content agencies, most of the time, depending on what business you're in, are not able to promise an ROI. This is literally the same strategy that my client Ruben, that has a junk removal business, used to 10x on his ad spend. He spent at this point about $8,000 on his ads and made over $80,000 locally in the last few months. He is dominating San Gabriel Valley, and there's no catching up to him. It's the same strategy that helped my chiropractor client go from $100 cash days to $1,000 cash days, and also my loan officer, who was previous to us paying $2,000 a month to a content agency, making 8 videos a month. And the first month they started working with us, they got 4 active buyers. She got 4 active buyers the very first month. So if you want to learn this strategy, I would love to show it to you. I have my Calendly link below. All you got to do is find the time that works best for you, schedule a call with me, and we will go from there. I have very specific questions that I ask in the Calendly just so that I can understand if I can actually help you. Please answer them as truthfully and honestly as you can, and I'll see you on the call. Thank you.